Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Outside the Box, no filter football, where we talk about footy without sugarcoating anything. On today's episode, we'll be discussing the finalized World Cup squads for USA, Spain, Germany, and the Dutch. I'm your host, Ray, and today I'm welcomed by my co-host, Jay. Jay, how you feeling?
Yo. I'm feeling good like always. World Cup is getting closer.
Yup.
Getting excited. It's that time of year where all these national teams they're releasing all their squads for the World Cup in no particular order. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about some of these teams. USA, as you can see, I have the USMNT jersey.
Got that fit.
So you want to go with that one first? You want to speak USA?
Yeah, I say we discuss USA. I mean, one of the host countries for this upcoming World Cup. It's in our background. It's less than 2 weeks away. So I got the finalized roster pulled up over here, and then I'm going to go over the names, and we'll start discussing what we like and what we don't like about it. Because, I mean, there's a lot that I don't like about it. But let's start off with the goalkeepers. Freese, Turner, and Brady. The defenders, Richards, Ream, McKenzie, Trusty, Robinson, Dest, Freeman, Scally, Arfston, Robinson. It's a lot of defenders. And then the midfielders, Adams, McKinney, Ralden, Berhalter, Aronson. And the attackers, Pulisic, Weah, Tillman, Reina, Zendejas, Balogun, Pepe, and Wright.
So I think for me the biggest surprise from this USA squad is Zendejas from America.
That he got called up?
Yeah, he got called up. Because there's a couple, in the friendlies, a couple international windows where he didn't get called up. There was other people in his place. But as a Liga MX supporter...
You're saying it's a good thing?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Well, as a Liga MX supporter and a Club America supporter, Captain America Zendejas, you know what I mean? I'm excited for him, and this is a chance for him to prove himself and hopefully make the jump to Europe. It's just gonna be tough with all those attackers in the roster. It is a lot of defenders, though. You noted that it's a lot of defenders for Pochettino.
Yeah, Pochettino calling up 10 defenders. Out of all the rosters I've seen so far, I thought Brazil had a lot of defenders, and I think they had 8 or maybe 9, but 10 defenders. Like, you're telling me this? I think his mindset might be, all right, get through the group stages and just. He's playing this super safe. And I don't like that. Like, I don't know if he wants to just play for draws every single knockout game, but having 10 defenders in your squad where 7 of them play center back, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what he's thinking. He left out Diego Luna.
He did leave out Diego Luna.
Cardoso got injured, unfortunately. He would have been a great midfielder. And even at that part, too, adding to that, we only have 5 midfielders. He only called up 5 midfielders. Granted, Reina is listed as a forward, but he could play like the cam position if need be.
Mm-hmm. Zendejas, too, he's also like a CM.
Oh, okay. So that'd be good, too. So maybe that's how he'll get some playing time, because you're going to have Pulisic most likely up top, Balogun and Wright or Weah, like a combination of those, Pepe, a striker position. So maybe Zendejas could get some playing time from playing like CM camp, sort of.
Yeah, I see. I mean, in the starting lineup, I expect to see Pulisic. Your Pulisic, McKennie, Tyler Adams, maybe Brandon Aronson.
The usual.
Yeah, the usual.
Which
but the striker position,
I was gonna say with that, like it's like the usual. Like Diego Luna was one of like the players that he had the most caps for Pochettino, leading up to the World Cup and everything. And he was like even like in commercials, advertisement, like promoting the World Cup, all this. Like Luna was like the picture boy, the poster boy. He was in all these advertisements, promoting the World Cup coming up and the United States fit, the new attires, everything. And the fact that he doesn't get called up, and he's a great player.
Oh, he's a great player. He's a fantastic player. I even wanted him for America, but it just sucks to see because Diego Luna, he's had his silent season, and people use this World Cup to make the jump to Europe,
Yeah,
and I think he would be fantastic for Europe. So it
it's
sucks
unfortunate.
and unfortunate. Hopefully, Pochettino, just like other managers leading dual nationals or managers are from different nationality is all have they basically have like a target on them, right? We see it with Thomas Tuchel and his decisions, and we see Pochettino. Um, it just we'll just see what happens. They have the USA. They haven't had good success in their international friendlies.
They have not.
They have not. They have
Yeah,
not.
they have not. Yeah, so
I think
that's
like
what scares me.
yeah, in 10 games, I think they only had 2 good games, and it was against Uruguay and some other some this was like 3 international windows ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
so
the last
like
international window
essentially
they
like last
played,
year.
like the last 2 matches,
No, they
Portugal
lost against Belgium
and
and they
Belgium,
lost against Portugal. Yeah,
and
they lost
aggregate
against
score
both
was
of
like
them.
what
Yeah, they lost
7-2.
7-2 against Belgium and then they lost against Portugal 2-0. There's no aggregate score. Oh, combined
Like
both
I
games.
guess they combined both games. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
9-2.
bad.
Yeah, 9-2. And so
I mean,
like
I'm still gonna
they
support
haven't been playing
USA.
well. Maybe that's why he decided to switch it up. What was that?
I was just saying that I'm still gonna support USA. And just
Oh, of course,
hope
of course. I
for
mean, we
just
have to. I
believe
mean,
in
I want to,
Pochettino.
but I just think like having not been playing well leading up to the World Cup, and it's like, all right, this is the time to add some more change, or at least more attackers, more midfielders, players that can make an impact, and then you are like, let's bring 10 defenders. I think that's a great idea for us to play better. Let's like you're scared. I think that's what the roster shows me. It's like as a supporter and someone who watches, I mean, football like from around the world. I think he's scared. I think he made this roster to like maybe he's gonna play a 5-back or 3 center backs with 2 fullbacks, but like I think he might end up playing a 5-back, which is gonna be detrimental to the United States squad. I don't like it. I think it's a coward
I
way
could see the
out.
wing back. I could see the wing back, with Des on the right and what's uh Anthony Robinson on left. So I could see him using the wing back with 3 center backs and 2 wing backs. But I think that's just playing the counterattack. You know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Just playing it safe. They're playing safe, playing the counter for the draw maybe. But I mean, it sucks because there's so much talent in this squad, individual talent. I mean, you look
Yeah,
at Tyler Adams, Pulisic, Brandon Aronson, McKennie, Tim Weah, Balogun, who's had a great season with Monaco. But it just doesn't click with the national team. They just don't click with each other.
it hasn't clicked, and that's what I'm saying. It's like as the manager, you're supposed to like, I mean, elevate these guys. Oh, and another thing I want to discuss is how these players found out that they weren't going to make it to the World Cup
Hmm.
via
How?
email.
They were noticed via email?
This coward of a coach. I don't like Pochettino as the coach. I've been adamant about that. That like Pochettino, I don't think he was the great. There was other choices we should have made, and clearly even going up to this World Cup, like we haven't been playing well. But this coward emailed them saying they didn't make it instead of like at least a phone call or bring him in face to face. Some of these players that play in the United States, like have a meeting with them and be like, hey, like unfortunately, like you just didn't make it. Like I have a different style that I want to play, and you don't meet it, whatever, etc. Whatever you got to tell them. But by email, like come on, man.
What is admittance? University admittance letter?
Like, bro, like that's just it just shows me like different versions, just different characteristics of him. Where it's just like, yo, like you're telling me we're playing 10. We brought 10 defenders to a World Cup that we're co-hosting, but like regardless, like where we have more of an advantage because we have the home field advantage, of course, and you decide to play defensively like that. That's what it's already telling me. Like maybe it would be a little different, but if you're bringing 10 defenders, a limited amount of midfielders, like what happens if one of them gets injured? Like it could happen. It's a World Cup, and you're telling me 10 defenders, 10 defenders. Like I don't know, man. I don't like it. There's a lot of players that could have been called up that weren't called up.
And this USA team, this seemed like it is seen as like the golden generation for USA, because this is the most players we've seen, American players play in Europe. Yep. And not just average teams. There's some top teams: Juventus, Marseille, Monaco, AC Milan. These are top clubs, historically top clubs. And so this is the golden generation, and for them to play with Pochettino style, like reserved, it just does.
It doesn't do them justice.
Yeah, nah. So
I think for now, like that's enough about the USA. But like we'll get into it more when we start talking about like the group stages and everything, and like how we see them going up against the teams in their own group. And it's just, I think it's just very unfortunate that
because we'll see how they do in the friendlies.
Yeah, the friendlies start on the 1st of June, which it's only
next week, next Monday.
Be a couple of days. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, so it should be a couple of days, and then and then the World Cup starts. But even then, I don't know. Like you don't usually start your full 11 leading up to the World Cup because you want them fully energized for that first game, especially like teams like Mexico who play the very first day of the World Cup. I want to believe, like we're American. I want to believe that this team can go far. Yeah, that we'll bring it. Like we'll take it. We'll win it in home soil. But oh my God, man! Just looking at this roster, it hurts. It hurts looking at this United States roster because there's so much potential. Like you said, it's the golden generation, and you're telling me that literally almost half of the squad is defenders. Like, oh man, it hurts. It's painful.
It's more on Pochettino than the players because there's a lot 100%. Of criticism for Pochettino, and because Pochettino, unlike other managers at other national teams where they do feel the pressure of the media and the pressure of the fans, the pressure of managing a top national team like Brazil with Ancelotti or Thomas Tuchel with England, Pochettino doesn't have that pressure that other managers face. You know what I mean? So we see him more relaxed in the press conferences and stuff like that. But I think USA, they have to give the pressure. You know what I mean? They have to set expectations.
Oh, they should have. They should have been given the pressure.
Standards, the bar, because this is a national team, and with this talent, we expect results. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. I mean, giving him the benefit of the doubt because I'm pro USA. But
exactly. Yeah. We want them. We want the boys to go far. We want it. But man, it's gonna be rough. Hopefully, hopefully I'm just a complete idiot and he proves me completely wrong because that'd be better. I'd rather be on that end of the side. End of the stick there where we end up winning it all.
I'd rather be proven wrong.
But it's not. Yeah, but it's not looking good with this roster. But let's move on to España, Spain. So let me start with the goalkeepers. We got Raya, Garcia, Simon. Then for defenders, Grimaldo, Cubarsi, Llorente, Garcia, Porro, Laporte, Cuquillera. Pubel? Yeah, and then we got midfielders, Pedri, Rodri, Baina, Zubimendi, Ruiz, Gavi, and Merino. And then the attackers, Lamine Yamal, Torres, Munoz, Nico Williams, Pino, Oyarzabal, Olmo, and Iglesias. I think that's a
Iglesias.
very, very strong team. From all the teams that I've seen so far, that's probably the second strongest team, right behind France. What are your thoughts?
Um, well, Spain, they're one of the favorites, and because they play so well together. Well, I want to ask you a question since you're a Madrid
Yep.
fan, because beginning of the season, like the very beginning of the club season, Asensio from Madrid, he was having a good season, and I was expecting him to be at the national team because he was being seen as like the Sergio Ramos region, right?
Yeah.
And and I thought Asensio was gonna get called up, but due to his recent form, I mean, I can see why he didn't get called up. But is that more of the manager or is that more of the player in Real
I
Madrid?
well, that's I wanted to discuss that after a little bit, but let's get right into it. So the manager actually called zero Real Madrid players up. So
Oh,
no
for the first
Carvajal
time, right?
for the first time ever in history.
First
So
time ever.
no Carvajal, no Asensio, Gonzalo Garcia, the striker. He's
Wow.
whenever he has been playing, like he's been playing very, very well. Especially like if you want to add more depth into that squad, especially because they have some very old players like Iglesias going and like Pino. Like those are players. Maybe one of them could have been replaced by at least Gonzalo Garcia, you know. But the fact that he
Mm-hmm.
didn't call up a single Real Madrid player, so it's like Carvajal came back from injury a few months ago, and he's been playing very well. Like, and he's one of your veterans, you know. Like you in some of these World Cup games or tournaments, you want experienced players. You want some of those veterans. You
Yeah.
want some of those, you know, like leadership. He's a great leader. Where's the captain band at Madrid? So it's like you want that. You want that experience, that mentality. Someone who's won 5, 6 Champions Leagues. So it's like, how are you not going to take someone with that mentality if you're like, you need that? He's not an attacker, but you know, like just the presence. You know, the presence of
Yeah,
not
just
giving
that
up
that locker room presence.
yeah,
That
and
locker
even on the
room
pitch
talk, right?
or even on the side of the pitch, you know, like that helps
Mm-hmm.
a lot too, you know, like boosting all these young players like Yamal. Like, I mean, like boosting players that maybe haven't been in this situation. For some of these players, it's their first World Cup, you know?
Mm-hmm. A
And
lot
so
of
it's
these
like,
players, because I mean,
how do you,
who's our veterans for Spain? Rodri.
ooh, compared
Rodri's a
to for
veteran.
the, oh, for sure, Rodri, for the last World Cup,
Yeah, from last World Cup.
2018, oh no, 2022, was Pedri, I don't remember if Pedri was there.
I don't remember
Ruiz,
Pedri.
Ruiz was,
Cucurella.
I want to say no for Cucurella. Cucurella might have been there. Oyarzabal for sure. Olmo
Porro.
maybe. Yeah, Porro would have been. Llorente would have been. But they don't. That's not a lot. You know,
Yeah, it's
there's
not
not
a
a
lot,
lot of
no.
players for sure that have that veteran experience. And I mean, calling zero Real Madrid players up is kind of like it's very questionable. You know, like is there like politics, antics? Is it just not your favorite club, so you just don't want any of those players there?
Mm-hmm. Who are the
I
surprises
I
being
don't
left
think.
out?
Besides the Madrid players,
Yeah, besides the Madrid players.
Isco has veteran experience, but I mean he plays for Real Betis now. He doesn't have like an insane amount of presence. Asensio, the forward Asensio, not the
Oh
defender.
yeah, the fourth.
He's actually been doing really good in the what is he playing the Turkish league?
I believe so.
Because he plays with I think it's Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce. Yeah. He didn't get called up. Pau Torres. I mean, Balde.
Oh, Balde.
Yeah,
You, did- you would
Balde.
have called him Balde?
I mean, at the end
Yeah,
of the day, like for Cucurella, I think Cucurella is the only. Oh, I mean, Grimaldo's the other left back. No, because then it would have 3 left backs, so one of them had to be left out. But then, I mean, they took Porro. They took a player that for a team that had to play up until the last day in the Premier League that was about to get relegated. So you're telling me a defense that isn't good enough that almost got relegated in the Prem got called up over a player at Madrid that you know like is a contention for the Champions, La Liga every single year, and he's been playing well.
Carvajal. So you would prefer Carvajal over Porro?
Oh,
or at the
100%.
right back position.
I think even a lot of Spanish players, I think even like Barcelona Spanish players or Barcelona Spanish fans would have preferred Carvajal
Carvajal
over
over
Porro. Because at the end of the
Porto.
day, like, you've seen, I mean, they won the World Cup in 2010. It was 2010,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, 2010. Like, it didn't matter if it was like a Barca or Real Madrid fan, you know, like you're, as a Spanish resident, you know, like you're going to go for the team regardless if it's a Barcelona player scoring or Madrid player scoring, you know?
Mhm.
You want the best team there. You want the best team there. You put those antics aside.
Overall, the Spain squad, I mean, from
Saucy.
1 to 10,
Saucy.
yeah, it's still at a 9. From 9 out of 10.
Yeah, solid 9. Solid 9. I mean, I think it's
Son,
so far it's the second best team that
oh yeah,
that I have, at least on paper. You know, on paper
behind France.
behind France, and even the way they play. Actually, like the way they play, like leading up to this World Cup, it's been great footy, man. It's been great footy.
Yeah, they play well. They play very well. It's not 2010 Spain, but they do play. They do play good. They play good enough to make it to the final. I can see making it to the final.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. I can see them going to the final. They got the players. They got the squad. They got the damn squad to do it.
So I mean, we'll talk about more of the brackets leading up to the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's one of the favorites, Spain. So, there's not any like major players left out, just like other national teams. But I think this is the best squad.
Yeah.
That
Besides
they got, you know what I mean?
besides France, this is the second best squad. Granted, some of the players that got omitted, I think some of them should have been there, but it still isn't going to take away from them like their firepower, like their true firepower. Like
Mhm.
it could have been a little bit better with some of the players omitted, but at the end of the day, still like it's a very very strong squad. This Spain team is going to be a
One to
pleasure
watch
to
for.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like just the way they play. So it's going to be a pleasure to see them. All right, we're going to move on to the next team, which is the Dutch.
The Dutch, Netherlands. You want me to read off these?
Yeah, you could do this one.
The goalkeepers, Verbruggen from Brighton.
Oh, don't say the
Flecken.
clubs.
Flecken, you know what I say the clubs? Flecken,
No.
Roos. The defenders, we have Van Dijk, Van Heck, Ake, Van de Ven, Dumfries, Hato, and Timber. Midfielders, we got Frankie de Jong, Tijan Reindeers, Kluivert, Timber, Koop Miners, Gravenberg, De Roon, Till, Weaver. And attackers, we got Gakpo, Malin, Broby, Lang, Depay, Weghorst, and Somerville. So, I mean,
Great team.
Xavi Simons is a name that comes to mind that he's been left out due to injury, which
Due to
is
injury.
a
Unfortunate.
shame. Unfortunate. There's been a couple of players that have been left out due to injury. Johnny Cardoso with the U.S., Xavi Simons with Netherlands.
At the last minute too, which it sucks, you know, like some of these players got injured like 3 weeks ago, and it's like, man, the World Cup's rolling up, you know.
Oh yeah,
This Netherlands team, great team. I think even on paper, great team. Leading up to the World Cup, they've been hit or miss, you know. I don't think they found that that flow. No, they haven't gotten like the gears all going at the same time, you know.
and I think it's because they're playing without a true striker. I mean, what's a striker that's a natural striker?
I mean, Holland.
I mean, no, in the Dutch team.
Oh, they don't. I mean, like their last natural striker was Van Persie.
Yeah, Van Persie.
They're lacking a striker.
Like a striker, because I mean, you have Gakpo, Depay, but they're not natural strikers. They could score, but they're not.
Yeah, that's not their natural position.
They're not. They don't play the 9. You know what I mean?
Weghorst is a striker, but like he doesn't have the speed. Like that's one of those players where like you put at the end when like the defense is tired.
He's not Van Persie.
No. Broby, Robbie is like a striker, but like I don't think that's his natural position either. You know, it's one of those where like he plays there, but that's not his position.
I think from all the positions, their best position is their defense.
Oh, that defense is.
That's their best position. I mean, they're stacked. I mean, you have Van Dyke, Dumfries, Timber,
Ake.
But I don't see Ake. You see Ake being on the side lineup?
Yeah. Because what do you got? Van de Ven. Van de Ven is a great player, but I mean,
Van de Ven.
same situation as the Porro for Spain. He's in a Spurs team, Tottenham Spurs team that almost got relegated in the Prem. So it's like, how much confidence do you have in a player where that defense wasn't good enough, or that they almost got relegated?
I would actually prefer Van de Ven over Ake.
You say that, but Ake was in the Man City squad, and you guys got second. And yeah, he wasn't your best player at times, but all players make mistakes. Compared to a player that literally stands in 17th, ended in 17th in the league.
At least he played because Ake, he only played like 2 games.
Ake plays great for the Netherlands.
For Netherlands? Yeah, some players that play better for country than club.
International. Yep. It happens. I mean, Maguire's one of those. The fridge. Snaphead.
I saw him live. Did I tell you I saw him live in Vegas in the Dortmund?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yep.
He's big, bro. He's big. And clumsy too. When he runs like a goofy, bro.
Oh, goofball, bro. I mean, I think the only like big surprises that got omitted from this Dutch team is, I would say, Frimpong and Xerxes. Frimpong, because I mean, he's still a great right back. He didn't have a great season for Liverpool, like he did not. But
that's a
I mean, he's still great. A great attacking fullback.
He's fast. Yeah, he's a good attacking fullback. He's not injured, right?
No. He just.
And
I don't think he was great enough.
Xerxes. He also was consistent for Liverpool. He played a bunch of minutes.
Manchester United.
Left back.
Who are you talking? You said Xerxes. Xerxes the striker.
I'm confusing him for Kirkies.
Kirkies.
Different team. But
oh god.
Xerxes, Man United. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Xerxes, he had more. He was also consistent. He had a lot of playing time for Man U.
Yeah, whenever he did get on, I mean, he's. I'm not like a huge fan of him, but like, he is fast. Like as a player that you might need to make a difference at the end of the game. I mean, I would trust him over like like Somerville, Lang, Malen. Like, you need that speed, and he does have at least that speed. Like if you need like a last minute whatever or on the counters, he would have been a great pick. So I think that's just like very unfortunate that he didn't get called up. But overall, this Dutch team, I mean, I rated like because of the defense like a 8.5 to be honest.
8.5
on paper,
On paper.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing when it comes to being on
an 8.
The field. Like an 8.
Yeah, an 8. Just because again the striker position.
Yeah, that attack. I think
Reinders, he's got to be starting along with Frankie De Jong
and Gravenberch.
And who else would you put in? I'd put maybe Kluivert from Bournemouth.
Well, so what, you'd play a 4-4-2?
Or 4-4-2, but it's still. I mean, the two who Gakpo and Depay.
It'd be Gakpo and Depay. Yeah.
So we'll see what the manager plays. Again, we'll talk about this after all these friendlies too, because they should put at least 9 of the starting 11 in.
They'll play a decent amount, but I'm not gonna take like the friendlies too hard at all. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt because none of those teams are going to go 100%. They're just gonna be playing as to like, all right, how are we playing as a team?
And also not facing like strong teams; they're all facing weak teams.
Yes, exactly. And so like, I don't really care about the friendlies leading up. I'll care more about like, okay, like, is this gonna be the actual lineup? How do they move together? Are they like clicking, the chemistry? How does that look? Not if they're winning, because no team is gonna go 100%. You don't want to pull a hammy 5 days before the World Cup starts.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So on
it's
paper,
happened. It's
this
happened.
Dutch team, yeah, it's happened exactly, and like you don't want that. And so I won't take the friendlies to heart. I'm more interested to see how they're gonna look once they start. Like defense solid, midfield solid, forwards is where the attacking. That's where they're lacking, and so we'll see how they make up for it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, defense strongest position.
Yeah, I think it's one of the strongest that I've seen so far. It's up there. It's up there for sure.
Mm-hmm. I give this 7.5 out of 10.
7.5. I give it an 8.
7.5.
I give it an 8.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the Germans. Germany.
The German
got it pulled up?
squad. Yeah, I had to pull it right here. Yep. Okay, so
you can say this one.
goalkeepers. We got Baumann, Neuer, Nubel. Defenders, Anton. Yes, sir. Anton. Brown, Rom, Rudiger, Schlotterbeck, Jonathan Tah, Malik Tia. Midfielders, we got Gross, Kimmich, Felix Nmecha, if that's even how you say it. Nmecha, Alexander Pavlovich, Stiller, Amiri, Goretzka. Attackers, Kai Havertz, Carl, Musiala, Wirtz, Bayer, Luling, Sane, Undav, and Watamade. I mean,
I think it's a
what do you
stacked.
think? It's stacked, bro. It's stacked.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
It's stacked.
And then not only you have veterans, you have a good mix of veterans and promising players. You know what I mean?
Young talent.
Stars in the making, stars already, and veteran stars is what you got.
Yep.
And defenders, Rudiger, he's a solid. Rudiger and Jonathan Tah, good veteran center backs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Reinforced with Anton and Rom, maybe.
Yeah, those are who are going to be the fullbacks. I think that's where they're going to struggle. I think center back wise, they look well, but the fullback position is where they really don't have like a lot of options. Yeah, speed and just, I mean, if one of them gets injured, like you're kind of forced to put one of the other fullbacks in another fullback position.
Mm-hmm. Who's the starting goalkeeper? Neuer? Probably Neuer.
I think Braum is really good, but I want to say you have to give it to Neuer. Neuer, even during this Champions League, like he was great. Like he was
man of the match against Madrid. Was it Real Madrid?
Yeah. Yep.
First game.
He was incredible. He was absolutely incredible. So I'd say he still starts midfielder. I mean, that midfield, like Pavlovic was really great this season for Bayern. You got Goretzka and Kimmich. Goretzka. And even if you don't start like Goretzka, at the end of the day, like Musiala could play that cam position. You
got Wirtz. I mean, Wirtz. You could say what you want with his season at Liverpool.
But internationally,
but international is different. You know what I mean?
He's a different animal. Yep.
Wirtz, Musiala, and then Leonard Carl. You know what that boy Carl has done with Bayern Munich.
The kid is saucy, man. He is saucy. I think the
Kai
biggest.
Havertz, he's iffy.
I mean, he makes it work for the German national team. I can't lie. Like I don't like the player. Well, I mean, I don't like the way he plays and the club he plays for. I got nothing wrong with him. Just the way he plays. But for Germany, like he plays very well. Like he scores those goals, man. Like he's for a reason he's a starter. Like he's been starting for this German national team.
Would
like
start him over Watamade?
Yes, I'd start Havertz.
Okay.
Just because he has shown that like in that position he's been great.
And then Leroy Sané, he's in Turkey.
Yeah, which I'm surprised they called him up. He did great this season, but I mean, you left out Gnabry. Gnabry was phenomenal for Bayern this season. Not calling him up, unless he got injured, like I don't know if he got injured. I haven't seen any like recent news that he got injured that would explain it if he didn't get called up?
Yeah, Nagbri's a notable
He
player
was
that got left
great.
out. Is there another player that got left out that is notable? I feel like there's
Adeyemi?
one more. Oh, Adeyemi. I'm a big fan of Adeyemi with Dortmund
Adeyemi's good.
because he's fast and
Yeah, yeah.
he can cook. He can cook. He's got the dribbling. He's got the
Yeah, I'm
the
surprised
speed.
he didn't get called up.
And I'm a big fan of Adeyemi. I've been a fan.
I think this German team.
But still, this German team is gonna cook.
Yeah, I think they're gonna cook. Leading up to the tournament as well, they've been playing very well. They look like a great team, like chem wise, everything like, and it's you can never, like, not favor the Germans. The Germans in the World Cup have always played very well, and for a reason. It's like very structured, systematic team, regardless of
Powerhouse.
who's coaching them. What was that?
They're a powerhouse. They're a powerhouse.
Yeah,
in
they're a
World Cup.
powerhouse. Yup.
And
It's their bread and butter. Even when they've had like weaker looking teams, they still go far. And I mean, this team actually looks like they could go far.
yeah, I believe it. I mean, the defense and midfielder. I mean, everywhere. You have good known players. I mean, I expect Musiala. I mean, they got so many midfielders.
Yeah, they have a bunch
Musiala,
of midfielders, bunch of attackers.
Pavlovic. I mean, Kimmich. He's a good veteran. Goretzka. I don't know who he'd put in the starting lineup.
No, there's a bunch of players that he could start. I think their weakest is their defense is the weakest link out of the midfield and the offense. Like they have attacking power for days from a variety of different players. Like they're not going to rely on just one single player. And midfield, they have a combination of midfielders that are great, and like they can actually rotate if need be. But the defense, like, I think that's where they're going to struggle if one of them gets injured or like they need to rotate. Like, I don't think they have a.
I agree.
Rudiger, Schlotterbeck, and Tah are the best center backs, and so like they'll do great right there. But man, like I think it's the weakest compared to. I mean, you look at that midfield and attack, and you're just like, God damn, that's saucy. That's fire.
I think it's the opposite of what we were talking about with the Netherlands, how they have a strong defense.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the exact opposite.
Yup.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders. See, this is what we're talking about. 7 defenders. USA calling up 10. It's crazy.
I mean, we gassed up the Netherlands defense, and they only called up 7. Like 7 is a great number. Like you don't have to overdo it.
Yeah.
7 isn't. Oh, you're gonna be lacking on certain positions. It's just like that's a good number for the defenders, especially because defenders they tend to play the full 90 minutes, like almost all the time. The ones that tend to get fatigued faster are the midfielders and forwards, because if you're actually attacking, you're running up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
10
10 players. 10 is a lot. 10 is a lot.
Oh my God, you got me riled up right now.
And see, maybe he could have given up a defender for an attacking position for Luna. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just one
slot. One more slot.
I think as of what I've seen, there isn't a single roster yet that has double digits on the defenders.
This is crazy. Double digit defenders.
Double digit defenders, man. 10, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was having such a good time. I had forgotten that we got 10 defenders, man. Oh my God. 10, have mercy. 10.
And that's what I'm saying. You're only gonna call up that many defenders if you plan on playing with a 5 in the back.
Yeah, I think that's my logic right now. I think he's trying to play very safe. Yeah. Or maybe, get an early goal, and then he's going to make that sub where it's like, all right, now we're like parking the bus, with 5 defenders, that maybe that's what he's aiming for. But at the same time, if he's really aiming for that when the World Cup is hosted in your backyard, that is a coward. Pochettino is a coward.
Pochettino, and we've known this since he got hired. We questioned his position since the moment he got hired for the U.S. national team. We were just like, why? Did not
Why?
make sense.
What are we doing?
And he keeps proving us right. So it's like, and we keep going into this World Cup with the benefit of the doubt, saying, "Man, I hope I'm wrong."
Oh man, we're hoping, we're
toxic.
believing.
We're toxic. We're
No,
toxic to ourselves, man.
We're factual, man. We're hoping. Please prove us wrong. Please prove us wrong, man.
Please prove us wrong.
And what's Pochettino doing? Oh man,
Calling out 10 defenders.
oh man.
Damn it. All right. Well,
Yep. Let's call it there. We got 4 World Cup squad rosters that we talked about: America, Spain, the Netherlands, and Germany. I think a lot of these rosters are starting to look very good. It's getting me more excited for the World Cup. Less than 2 weeks away. It's 13 days now. So
13 days.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
13 days.
We'll be discussing a Champions League preview tomorrow, and the game will be on Saturday. So looking forward to the Champions League final between Arsenal versus PSG.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Mm-hmm. Stay tuned for this week. Champions League, basically the ending of the club at the club level
for all soccer.
For all soccer until after the World Cup, because then after the Champions League final is just World Cup. So
World Cup.
So be with us, and we'll catch you guys later this week.
Yep, later this week. All right. Thanks for listening. See ya.
See ya.